TLC has a new reality show that follows the lives of American Muslims. It's called All American Muslim. And, you know, the whole purpose of the show is to show that, you know, Muslim individuals are completely normal. They're not.
What?
I know. I was surprised when I saw it. I thought all Muslims, you know, had bombs strapped onto them.
They don't?
They don't.
I didn't know that. Oh, thank God, because my mom's Muslim. That would have been dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, I grew up Muslim in a Muslim family. Now I'm agnostic. I think a lot of people who watch the show are very aware of that.
Well, we're onto your terrorist agenda.
Yeah, no, of course. And when I was growing up, I played football. I ate subs. I ate pizza. I drank Coke. Mm-hmm. I know, it's crazy. It's a crazy idea, right? So obviously that's what they're showing here. And it's interesting and it's eye-grabbing because you see All American Muslim and people are like, oh, really? And they stop. So it makes sense for TLC to do this show. They might get some good ratings out of it. And it winds up helping the country because it lets them know something that seems obvious, but unfortunately is not obvious to a large portion of the country.
Yeah.
And of course, hence conservatives are mad.
Yeah, they are mad. They're extremely upset about it. In fact, there's an organization known as the Florida Family Association, and they are doing everything they can to get advertisers to pull out of this show. And so far, they were successful with Lowe's Home Center. Lowe's was originally a sponsor of the show. They are no longer advertising for the show. They decided to pull out. But when they were contacted by the media, they're saying, well, you know, we're not pulling out because it's a Muslim-related show. There were other issues. Except we can't really name what those other issues are.
Yeah, I mean, what's the excuse for pulling out? Well, like, so this American Family Association or Florida Family Association says, we hate Muslims. Can you hate them along with us, even though they're 100% American citizens, everything else? Could you imagine they go to Lowe's, they're like, oh, there's a show about Jews on the air. Can you pull your ads? I mean, it's Jews, obviously they're bad. And Lowe's is like, yeah, we'll make that happen. Can you imagine?
Not in a million years.
You're right, but it's about Muslims, so of course it makes sense.
Think about how easy it is, though, for the Florida Family Association, because all they need to do is use the same propaganda that you see on Fox News. They just go up to the advertisers and they tell them, oh, do you want to support the same people who orchestrated the events of 9/11?
Except they're not the same people.
I know,
they're not the same people.
But you know how advertisers are, Cenk. They're very finicky. They're scared. They don't want to be associated with any type of controversy. They just want to make money. They want people to shop at Lowe's. They don't want to be in the middle and center of all this controversy. So of course they're going to pull out. Except in the process of pulling out, now all of a sudden they're in the center of controversy.
Look, by the way, if you see the word family in any organization's name, just substitute it for hate. Like, usually things like the Florida Family Association, American Family
Focus on the family.
Focus on the family, all these things, right? It's just code word for I despise gay people. But here, I like it because they're switching it up a little bit. They're like, not only do we hate gay people, but we also hate Muslims. And you know what? We might even hate them more than gay people. You threw a curveball at you. You didn't see that coming. But look, the only people who are really guilty here, look, it's a big country. You're allowed to name an organization after families and then not give a damn about families and instead focus on hate. You're allowed to do that. Mm-hmm. Lowe's is ridiculous for pulling the ad. It's unconscionable. There's no controversy surrounding the show. These innocent American families had nothing to do with 9/11. I was just about to go into the whole thing about how many Muslims died in 9/11, etc. Do we really have to explain it? Anyway, all right.